pictures of some of the attractions that I told you about in part 1. Just a review, really quick overview. Most of you are probably starting down here in Waikiki. You're going to be taking H1 to H2, and then H2 will take you up to the North Shore, which goes from here to about here. And I touched on some highlights such as the Dole Pineapple Plantation, town of Haleiwa, Turtle Beach, the famous surf beaches, and the shrimp trucks. Oh yeah, and then there's a waterfall at Waimea Bay. So I'm just going to show you some photos from each of these so that you kind of have an idea of what to look for and why you might want to go up there. So starting with Dole, let me go there. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like from the road. Of course, I'm zooming in here. So this is the outside. What it is at the Dole, you don't need a whole lot of time there. It just kind of depends how much you're into pineapple. You go in, get some pineapple ice cream. That's my favorite thing to do there. If you want to get some candy or other pineapple related products, you can do that. They also have a restaurant in there as well. Some people like to walk through the pineapple maze or the gardens or the pineapple train. Those things are $5 a piece to do. I don't think the garden is worth it. It's just kind of a nicely landscaped tropical garden, kind of like their lawn here or any, hotel is going to have. The maze, I got frustrated with it. I think it's better appreciated from a helicopter ride because you can actually see the shape of the pineapple maze. And I thought the pineapple train was cute. Anyway, so let me backtrack a little bit. So when you go inside, you can see here people kind of looking around and stuff. So anything you can think of to do with a pineapple, they did it and made it pineapple flavored. You can wear it, eat it, whatever. When you're driving through the pineapple fields on your way to the North Shore, you might see some, areas that look like this. It looks pretty, agricultural. Okay, we saw that one. Here's rows of pineapple. You'll be driving past all of that as you continue through the North Shore. Once you pass the Dole Pineapple Plantation, you're only about 15 minutes from there, from the North Shore. And here, there's some more pineapple-related products there. Okay, so then going back to our map here, so we've done the Dole. You're going to get to Haleiwa town. That's where they have a lot of the shave ice places, surf shops, restaurants, things like that. So let's come back here, Haleiwa. When you get to Haleiwa, this is the famous sign. A lot of people like to get out and take a photo. They have two signs, one on the way into the North Shore and one on the way out. So just make sure that you don't go from driving really fast to really slow to stop, to kind of give people behind you a chance to, so that you don't get hit in the back. Okay, this is, oops, there we go. This is Aoki shave ice. Matsumoto's is the famous one that everybody goes to that has lines. I used to live on the North Shore for 3 years. I was always too lazy to stand in line at Matsumoto's. So I've gone to Aoki's, and since then, and I've gone to whoever, whatever. I think they're all tasty. Okay, showed you that. You'll also see some shops like this selling t-shirts, pareos. If you want to rent surfboards while you're up there, you can do all sorts of things. This is, I think it's Tropical Rush, this store, but they sell surfboards and t-shirts and things like that. There's a bunch of places like that there. Okay, so moving right along again. The first stretch of ocean on your left-hand side, once you pass Haleiwa, right in here, it's nicknamed Turtle Beach. So there's turtles that sleep on the beach there, and you can just, park. There's no parking lot, there's no signs. On this side of the highway, it's 2-lane highway by this point. Just pull over, cross the highway, and you'll have to go down a little bit. You can't see the sand from the road, but there's turtles sleeping there on the beach, and a lot of people like to see that. The proper name of the beach is Laniakea. That's Laniakea. And then I have a couple of pictures I can show you. So, turtles, here we go. So there's a girl, approaching or running by a turtle there. The turtles kind of blend in with the rocks. Because it's gotten so popular there, they have it roped off by police tape, and they have kind of a turtle expert there who can answer questions and just to make sure that people don't disturb the turtles. So, during the day, they like to come up on the sand and sun themselves, and they can answer questions and things. So here you can see a bunch of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like in that photo. So just when you go there, just, you know, take pictures, leave them alone. Don't give them French fries like I've seen some people do. Okay, so back to our map. So when you go down some more, maybe less than 5 minutes, you're going to start to hit the famous surf zone. The start of that's going to be Waimea Bay, right here. In the winter time, probably like December or January, it doesn't happen very often, but there's a contest called the Eddie Aikau, and they have that when the waves get really big, as in like 40-foot faces, 50-foot faces, something like that. And professional surfers, or people who can handle that, fly in from around the world to do that. In the wintertime, I'm sorry, in the summertime, it's nice and calm. The Eddie Aikau doesn't happen that often. It's kind of a rare event, but that's where that happens, in case you're wondering. And then on the other side of the road, just down, I don't know if you can kind of see where this little hook in the road is. Well, off of that, there's a road that leads down to Waimea Valley, and there's a waterfall that's run by the Audubon Society. And it's about $15 to get in for adults. Alright, so let me talk about Waimea Beach for a moment. Okay, so here, there's a big rock there. So people like to jump off this rock. I have not done that yet. As I look at this photo and I see how far down it is, I don't know that I will. So just be really careful if you're going to do that. And then here's a bigger shot of Waimea Bay. So there's the rock, looking at it from the back side. And this is all Waimea Bay here. The big waves are off to the left-hand side. This little white building here is a church. Sometimes if people can't park in this lot here, they'll go up there and do that. And then that's another, photo I took from the car, driving, looking at it from the other direction. Same thing, coming around. So that rock is over here. Waimea Bay is on the other side of the road here, which you can't see because of all these bushes and trees. And there's some people jumping in again. So it doesn't look so bad there, but you saw how high up that was. And that's looking at it from, I think I pulled over and took a photo there. Or I was looking back as I was driving, as somebody else was driving. Alright, so this is a photo of Waimea Valley. So it's, it's manicured and stuff. There's a path that goes to the waterfall. It would take about a half hour to walk to it. It's paved. There's lots of benches and things. You could push a baby stroller on it. You don't need special shoes or anything, so it's not like a hike. They have peacocks there, ducks. I don't know if they have flamingos. I can't remember. But lots of signs and things explaining this tree and this flower, and there's little side paths and things to take. That's me and my boyfriend Pedro. We happened to be there when it had been raining a lot. Not that day, but when it rains a lot, the water gets brown. So this isn't normally how it looks. It's normally clear enough. Yes, you can get in there and rinse off, splash around. The Audubon Society kind of determines if it's safe enough to do that. I don't know if they were letting people do that on a day like this because, we have lots of runoff. You always have to be aware of something called leptospirosis, which is something that you don't want to catch, that when you go swimming in enclosed bodies of water like this, there might be feces from, well, we don't have squirrels here, but little, critters and things like that. Not the cleanest of water and stuff, but definitely when it's been raining a lot like this, you don't want to get in when it's brown. But anyway, so we just, stood on the side, and, we still got a nice photo with the waterfall behind us. So, and you can see we weren't wearing special shoes or anything. Okay, so that's it for that. Alright, so moving along, where am I in our little tour here? Okay, so now I'm going to show you some pictures of Pipeline and Sunset Beach and Ted's Bakery. I'll try to be more efficient so that this video isn't too long. Okay, so surf beaches. Alright. That's too pixelated, but that's a surfer getting barreled at Pipeline. I think a friend of mine took this photo. I don't know who took this photo, but thank you to the photographer. He did. There wasn't a credit on the photo, but this is Pipeline on a big day in the wintertime. And I like to watch the waves here by Pipeline. There's about 7 world-class breaks there because the waves break really close to shore like this. They have really big waves over at Sunset Beach down the coast as well, but it breaks much further out. Probably it appears to be about 3 times as far out. So you don't really get that sense of wow, that you do when you're watching it here. So you can see how close it is, and it looks like it's going to come crashing right over you, but it's not because there's reef. It's really shallow there, which makes this even more incredible. If this guy were to fall, it would not be good. So, but these guys know what they're doing. There's another photo of it there. You can see the sets rolling in, and everybody crowded there to watch it. This is Sunset Beach. We've got a photographer credit there, Jason. I can't quite see his last name there. He was obviously out in the water taking this photo. My surfing is not at this level yet, so I can't get a photo like this yet. But you can just see, how beautiful it is and how powerful it is. So this is Sunset Beach on a calm day. So I was able to take this. And actually, this might have still been winter. I can't remember. It kind of looks like it doesn't look super, super calm. Yeah, see the signs there. So it must have been winter. But there's lots of beaches up here. People ask me, where are the nice beaches on the island? Come to the North Shore because there's lots of room to spread out. And, there's parts with reef, but it's not as reefy and rocky and crowded like Waikiki. There's parts with sand. In the summertime, these places are like lakes. So, and here's looking at, where I'm at Sunset Beach, but looking the other direction. So from here all the way down, it's way past further than the eye can see. It's just beaches and beaches, and one world-class surf break after another. In the wintertime, you can see them, and just people catching waves. All right, so just past Sunset Beach on the right-hand side of the road here, there's Ted's Bakery. I like to go there for everything, but they're known for their desserts on the island. All right, and then moving along on our picture tour here. So we left Pipeline, Sunset Beach, Turtle Bay Resort is there. It's on a peninsula. I'll show you a quick picture of that. And then we get to the shrimp farms over in the town area of Kahuku. There's a stoplight in Kahuku. There's no stoplights along here. There was a stoplight just past one at Haleiwa, one at Waimea, just past Waimea Bay, and then the next one's not till all the way over here. So the town of Kahuku is kind of a one-horse town, old-fashioned 1950s looking gas station. There's a shrimp truck called Giovanni's. There's other shrimp trucks before that. Excuse me, I just happen to like Giovanni's. And let me show you what it looks like here. Oh yeah, let me show you Turtle Bay as well first. So this is Turtle Bay. They have 2 golf courses there, the Arnold Palmer and George Fazio course. So that's an aerial view that somebody took there to give you an idea. Oops. And then here you can see that Turtle Bay is on a peninsula that juts out. So they've got all this acreage here, and then imagine like over here is the road, like Sunset Beach is down over here, and the road continues along, driving. There's a fruit stand on the right-hand side of the road, and there's Turtle Bay Resort. You turn in, it's free to come here. Just say you're going to the beach, and they have free beach parking, because otherwise you have to pay for parking. And there's turtles here too. Let's see here. Continue along. We saw her. Let's see. I want to show you Giovanni's. So here we go. So yeah, I was waiting for my food along with all the other little piggies. I like to get an extra side of garlic butter sauce, so I can have extra to sop up the shrimp in. They kind of have their menu here on top of a surfboard, which we can't see here, and then they have it again over there. And this is what it looks like. It's a white truck with lots of graffiti. It's their menu. They've gone up since then. Last time I was there, it's $13. There's also another truck next to it selling Kahuku corn, because they grow corn in this part of the island. And then this is what the sign looks like from the side of the road if you're coming from the North Shore. So you're going to see that there. It's just past the gas station, and there's a little road just before this truck where you can turn left. And in case you're wondering, my boyfriend Pedro did not do that. He didn't do his name on the side of the truck. Okay, so I think I showed you everything that I want to show you. So again, definitely head up to the North Shore. It's worth checking out. And stay tuned for more videos. For more information on these areas and things, go to oahuconcierge.com. That's oahu-concierge.com. And I am Stephanie. Thank you. Aloha.